就第一个问题是你什么时候来的英国
？98年到英国。
98年啊，哦，好久。为什么你要选择来英国呢？
为了钱嘛，蛮你嘛。
为了钱，是这里比中国好吗？还是怎么样？这里比中国赚的不多。
是肯定的呀。
哦。那你现在待了那么久之后，你有没有觉得自己是个英国人？
我们还是中国人啊。
还是觉得自己是中国人？
是啊。
那你平时出去如果跟英国人交流的话，会不会有困难？
肯定的，不会说英语的。
就说，那你日常生活中所有东西都从中国商店买，和中国人交流，对吧？
是。
那你觉得你来英国之后，你有没有什么改变？就是跟中国相比，你有没有什么地方是改变了？
什么改变也没有什么改变。
那像行为呢？比如说你出去看到外国人，会不会如果别人对你笑，你会不会也对他笑呢？
肯定的呀。
对啊，那会笑。那类似于这种方面，有没有跟中国不一样的？有哪些？你有没有？你觉得你比如说像你的政治立场各方面有没有改变？
政治啊，
政治立场
我们都不懂政治啦。
那像这边英国人，比如说让你去选票，去投选，就有的时候会寄来信让你去 vote 的时候，你会不会寄？不会吗？
不会去啊。
就不理他们。
是啊，也不会说英语啊，我们去了也都没有用啊，是不是？
从什么时候来的英国？
我很多年了，10年了。
来英国10年。
我25岁样子要算。
那10多年了有。
我25岁来的。
当时是为什么会选择来这里，来英国？
喜欢英国就来试试看嘛，这样子。只是想过来看英国的地方，见识一下英国是怎么样。
然后就选择留下来。然后在这儿生活。
Yes。
然后现在就是开这家店为生。你喜欢英国这个地方吗？
喜欢。
喜欢哪些地方？为什么喜欢？
喜欢他的生活，还有人们比较很 nice。
就是人和人之间很 nice。觉得你之前在马来西亚会有不同吗？
有，我觉得怎么样？
你更喜欢这里？
是真的，因为这里的人比较 close 一点 ，nice 一点，比较有 manners， 可以这样讲 manners。
心理有什么变化吗？
思想比较比较 nice 点呢，还有自己都会变会
有 manners。
就会比较更做自己的风吧。他们整天在讲dengue，所以变到你这人很 natural 讲 manners 啊，还有尊重人。
那你现在是已经在英国定居下来了？
是啊。
那已经拿到英国的国籍了吗？
不是国籍，是
PR。你来英国之后有没有让你感觉自己是英国人？
没有想到是英国人，只是感觉到这里的生活变到好像跟他们差不多一样这样子。
那你觉得就是平时跟英国人沟通会有问题吗？会有距离？因为英语好像可能不会有问题。
最重要是你自己不懂的东西你去问，然后你慢慢叫他慢慢讲这样子咯。然后他有一个，如果你真的有一点不懂的话，他们会安排一个 Chinese 给你。
就会有中国人。你有请外国员工来这里上班是吧？
请那些讲英文的English guy。
你觉得跟他们交流会有？
可以啊。
可以交流。
可以啊，慢慢讲啊，但是你不懂的，你可以慢慢跟他讲，他都明白。他也明白我讲什么。因为普通这样子讲，学到英文很多。
还有一点就是英国这里的文化上会不会让你改变你的政治立场啊、宗教啊这些？对。
没有，我都没有信什么，只是我自己去。
你信的。你是很小的时候就去外面生活了，对吗？
我
大概是
12多岁已经在外国生活， 在哪里？在 Australia， 在加拿大，加拿大。
都去过，然后最后选择来英国，是因为这个地方给你感觉特别。
英国讲真的，他真的给我一个好像一个 family
的感觉。
因为我去的其他地方都没有这样的感觉。司机已经有给我。是这样的嘛？通常那些人。如果他去了什么地方都好，他多久了？他如果不走的话，一直来的，证明他喜欢这个地方。是不是？
对。
Happy birthday to you， 耶！OK， 吹那个，吹。哦耶！
来，英子露个脸 ，Hello everybody。很不情愿的样子，有没有？
看到。
Doesn't like it. Doesn't like camera.
Why finally, when you finish your class, you choose to stay here and not come back?
The only way I choose stay in the UK, I think I enjoying the challenge life. I still find quite few opportunities for me, and I still have chance working in the foreign country to build up my career. I think if you're working in the different area, like in the different culture, dealing with different customers, that could give you a lot of experience in the future.
After you move here, do you feel that you like British?
No. Yeah, no, 100% positive ones.
Do you feel that you join this British community?
Yeah, I could get in the community. A lot of friends.
Yeah.
And we have a lot of stories. Yeah. And yeah, I love them. Yeah. Very nice guy, but I don't feel like I'm British.
Does British culture change your political or religions or things like that in your mind?
I think more likely it's about the political things. Yeah. When the first time I came to this country, feels like I love the country, but so I love the government. The thing is different. It's very different. You love the country. That's your country, but the government, a lot of things,
Yeah, it's
so
different.
yeah, the policy from the government is not really. I think it should be treated them separate. That's the first thing I learned step by step.
Is there any aspect you don't like?
I would say sometimes you feel you're not belong to this country because there do the barrier between you and the local people.
Yeah.
Right? They treat you sometimes it seems fairly, but inside, over that barrier, it's kind of different things. Like the children, like this area I live in, this area is not very good area. The people less education. They don't know what's the new generation Chinese like. They sometimes shouting you because color, because the race. That thing happened. That thing does happen. But that things I mostly I don't like it because I'm stay here. I pay more tax than them.
Yeah.
And as a highly skilled worker, I pay a lot of tax every year, every month. They has on the benefit, living on the benefit. So I actually contribute this country, this country economic developing.
So you actually are part of this country.
Yeah, of course, yeah. As long as you're working here, even you study here, you pay for your tuition fee, and you make the education area more stronger. You contribute in this area anyway, because you are a student, you need to pay for the education fee. Yeah. Everything seems fair, but actually they give them more chance or working opportunities in this area.
Yeah.
We actually build up their economic. So if we feels like people do racist or do something.
I'm the international student advisor. So basically, I deal with all international students from more than 100 different countries. Basically, I deal with them on their welfare issues, on their immigration issues, visa issues, and student support issues. So everything to do with international students, that's my responsibilities. So basically, just to make sure that their whole journey at UCLan in the UK is as enjoyable as possible.
Now you got a baby.
Yeah.
So if I can ask, is your husband a British or?
Yeah, my husband is a British.
For you, the differences between the Chinese guy and a British guy, do you feel?
You mean how they behave, or?
Yeah, how they behave, or do you feel that like cultural barrier? Do you comfortable with that?
I think British guys, they give you more freedom to do whatever you want to do, and Chinese guys sometimes they could be quite controlling in a sense. And I'm a very independent person, and I like to. It's not that I like to take control, but I like to organize different things. But as you know, as a Chinese, in Chinese culture, if a girl is being too control or too independent, that might not necessarily be a good case. While in the UK, everybody's the same. So regardless whether you are male or female, it's equal.
So so you are very comfortable for British culture now.
Yeah, I think so. I still don't understand their jokes. So yeah.
So do you feel that you are British?
I don't think so. I'm still very Chinese, I would say.
Chinese.
Yeah. Like I don't really like the British food. I don't like drinking. In fact, I can't drink, and I don't like party. So yeah, I'm still very Chinese.
So if I change my words, like, do you are very comfortable with the British community? Do you think you are part of the British community?
I wouldn't say that 100%, to be honest with you. It's like, for example, when you go out with all British or my husband's family or friends, the fact that you don't really come from the same background and you don't really have the same topic, as you said, it's like sometimes what they are discussing or what they are interested in is not necessarily something from our culture. So sometimes if you're doing socializing, you still feel a bit left out or isolated, because it is quite difficult to get into their conversation if you don't really know. I wouldn't say that I don't know their culture, but some of the thing is quite typical British. It's like some of their jokes I can never get it. It's similar like in China. Some of the jokes from the south is not necessarily the same in the north. So yeah, but it's not because we don't understand their culture. It's just like all the background, everything built up. It's not necessarily like a one day thing. You can sort it out. So I wouldn't say that I'm 100% comfortable in a British community, but I do have a lot of British friends, but again, similar to them, when they join the Chinese party, they will feel left out.
So, what aspect of British culture will you very love it or like it?
British culture.
Because it's this country.
I would say the way people behave here. I'm not criticizing like either Chinese culture or British culture, but certainly I think the way people deal with things is like more straightforward, more equal opportunities, while in China you always need to think about the relationship and also whether you've said the right thing, you've done the right thing, and also I always felt like when you're in China, you always live for others. In here, you can do whatever you want. If you want to do this, you can do this. If you don't like it, you don't do it. Just give you a typical example. If a girl's not married by the age of 30 here in the UK, no problem at all.
Normal.
Or when you're in China, people, your auntie's auntie, your whatever relative will be asking you lots of times.
That's true.
So that's just one of the example. And also like workplace, you always need to try to build up a very good relationship with somebody who's higher up than you, and you always need to do whatever they ask for, etc. While in here, regardless whether you are a very high up person or whether you are a cleaner, you're just the same. So I guess I like the way it is here, but there are pros and cons in both cultures. It's not that which one is better than the other one. It's just different.
Agree.
Yeah.
So, has British culture changed you? Change anything in your mind? So, like policy or religions, society? Like this?
I would say it's more about my thinking. I think about things more straightforward, not like indirect. When I want to say something, I would just say it straight out. Nothing changed in terms of my religion because I don't have any religion at all. And I guess it's just very westernized thinking. You will be obeyed to the rules, while in China you will think of different ways to try to get around that. Well, in here the rule is the rule. You can't really change the rule. If you've got money, if you know somebody important, the rule applies to everybody. In China it's a completely different picture. Again, not saying that it's not right, but that's how it is for the last 100 years. So you can't really change the culture like this. So yeah, but that's part of the thing, change my mindset. But religion-wise, no.
Anything you dislike about British culture?
It's like drinking.
Drinking.
Because my husband, he drinks. Not a lot, but so yeah.
British people
British people, they love drinking. It's part of their life. It's just like they said. My husband always said that when you guys meet up with everybody, you eat, you have dinner in the restaurant. For us, we drink. So it's just a different type of socializing. I wouldn't say that I dislike. I think sometimes British can be more flexible. Say, if you've got a deadline, I know the rule is the rules, but sometimes you might be able to be more flexible in order to, as you know that
as a student,
it's quite strict here, but you could really be a lot more flexible, but I don't think people here are as flexible as Chinese or other nationalities. Again, not as a criticism, but it's just like sometimes when it comes to some emergency stuff, if you can be flexible, that will make the life a lot more easy.
Like you actually a Chinese girl. Did they treat you different, or do you feel that way? Any?
Do you mean discrimination? Or?
Yeah, like this, but not that serious.
Okay. I think there is still, kind of like unfairness, but not necessarily in the workplace, because Euclid is a multicultural, work environment. But when you are out, when you are doing your socializing, not necessarily with somebody you know, but some stranger, but they will be making comments of Chinese people. Similar like us, we will always say something about Western people, like 老外, something like that. I would say that my experience as a Chinese would be like for the teenagers in the UK, they don't necessarily respect a foreigner. You might have experienced. So they could say something quite rude or offensive, but I don't think they mean that. It's just a lack of understanding, stuff like that. And apart from that, workplace-wise, I think it's been okay. It's just different approach.
Quite comfortable. Okay. Thank you very much.
Okay. No problem.
All my
Thank you.
impressions here.
Thank you. No problem.
Thank you.